Nope.
It's the J. Craig Movie Review. Movie Review. A movie with you.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the J. Craig Movie Review. Nope is directed by Jordan Peele. Yes, the genius behind, or at least one of the geniuses behind Key and Peele. Loved that show. But Jordan is a fantastic filmmaker. When he left Jordan Peele to start making movies, I was really excited because I heard he was a horror junkie. He loved horror movies. And while all his movies so far have a horror feel to them, they're not straight up horror movies. But this is following, obviously, his really breakout film was Get Out. And then Us, which I really liked, but I felt kind of fell apart at the end. It was a really strange story trying to work out at the end there, and it just kind of fell apart a little bit towards the end there. Nope is now his third movie, like I mentioned, and it is an alien movie. So it's an alien movie. That's all I can really say about it. It's kooky, it's weird, it's wild. Jordan Peele is teamed up again with Daniel Kaluuya, who was his star of Get Out. It also stars Kiki Walker, who I'm not familiar with, David Keith or Keith David. I don't know which one's which. I forget who's who. There's a white dude who's named Keith David, or a black dude named David Keith. One of the two, or they're vice versa. I don't remember. But it's that guy. He's awesome, right? So he was in The Thing. Okay, that David Keith David. All right. So it's about. There's a really cool backstory here about some horse wranglers who got involved with Hollywood at the very start of time, and now they are still doing their thing in Hollywood. And it's really about this family who has this team of horses and this ranch, and no fault of their own, bad things start to happen, and things start to fall out of the sky. And the father, Keith David, is hit in the head with I believe he's hit in the head with a nickel that's fallen out of a plane, and it indents his head, and he ends up dying. There's a key there's some really crazy things that are falling out of this plane or whatever from the sky, and just dumping everything right onto the earth. It's weird. Daniel Kaluuya and his sister Kiki are now in charge of this farm. They're both very different people. She doesn't really want to do this, and this is all that he wants to do because this is what their family is from. This is who they are, right? And so as they start to realize that there's an alien out there, or a ship out there, causing chaos and sucking people up and doing some crazy things, they start to fight back, and they start to find ways that they can start to kind of make this little ship angry. So it's a pretty cool movie. It's a different kind of alien. The ship is pretty cool. There's some cool effects. At first, I thought that maybe it was one of those movies where we just see glimpses of them, and then it's out of focus, or something's in front of the frame, so we really can't see what's going on behind it, but we know it's there. The camera tricks you use to not show your special effects are really minimal, So that's how it felt at first, but towards the end, everything opens up and you get to see everything. It's not like they're trying to hide it, try to hide the special effects, or try to hide the terrible ship. It's building up to that point. I really liked it. It's creepy as hell, though. So while I said his movies are alien, or I should say, I'm sorry, horror-based, they're all got some horror elements, right? You have the horror elements of the racist hypnotic thing going on in Get Out. You have this changing personality, switching people, doppelganger thing going on in Us, and now you have aliens. And there are some pretty creepy sequences in this. The one thing that I found kind of strange is Stephen Yeun. He was the guy who gets his face clubbed in by Negan in Walking Dead. I forgot, was it Stephen Yin? He has a flashback, has a backstory, and the movie starts off with this the chimpanzee who went crazy on a film set, on a TV set, on a TV show, and he was one of the kids in this particular thing. And they start with that, and you're like, wait, what the hell is that? And then it comes back to play later on, but only as a flashback. It really has no bearing on the story at all. So that's the one thing that I thought was kind of strange. It was kind of thrown in there as like a Twilight Zone thing, and it's a backstory for one of the characters, but it really has no bearing to the story. But I will tell you, that's a pretty horrific scene. That's pretty crazy. That when they actually showed the flashback, that was pretty. That was tough to watch. And then there's another scene regarding the alien ship that I thought was really, really creepy and really well done. It really started to get under my skin a little bit, and I was like, okay, they cut away from that. Thank God. Woo! So he knows what he's doing. I was really hoping that he would pull it together this time, as opposed to Us, which I think, again, fell apart a little bit to the end. And I think he did. I was excited at the end. I was waiting for, how are they going to do this? And that was the last 30 minutes. I was like, okay, here we go. What are they going to do? Are they going to do this? Is this going to fall apart again? And I really enjoyed it. It's fun. It's got Jordan Peele's humor all over it. While it's not a comedy, I'm laughing throughout the whole thing. But that's what I love about a good movie. A good movie can have funny moments in it without being comedy, right? And that's what I love about a good movie, is that there's humor within without being a straight up, laugh riot comedy. So there's lots of great humor throughout. It's kind of kooky. It's kooky and spooky, whatever that means. And it's well done. It's a great third effort by our man Jordan Peele, and I wish him the best, man. I want him to make more and more movies. He was supposed to be doing the Twilight Zone. I think he's actually hosting the Twilight Zone, which is kind of cool. Because again, his movies are Twilight Zone-esque. That's what they are, man. It's pretty cool. So if you haven't seen it, which you haven't because it's not out yet, go see it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe over on this side right there. Hit that little button right there. And as my son said, click the bell for notifications. I got that down now. All right.
It's the J. Craig Movie Review. Movie Review. A movie